Hey guys, just a quick Star Trek Online news video for you today because the Star Trek Online First Contact Day event has been officially announced. Now, we kind of already knew this was going to be happening because the load screen kind of gave that away on the live server, but now we're going to talk about it because it has been officially announced. We know that it is going to be starting on both PC and console on April 8th, and will be running all the way through April 29th, so that's going to be starting tomorrow and running all the way through to near the end of the month. This is going to be just like any other First Contact Day event, so it's going to return with that one ground patrol where you team up with 7 of 9 and go to historical Bozeman and fight off the Borg to make sure the events of Star Trek First Contact happen. Also, Synthwave is going to be returning, so you can fight off the synths at Utopia Planitia to try to make that less of a disaster than it actually was. But it's one of those historical reenactment TFOs, so you're not really changing any kind of outcome. And then there's also the model rocketry TFO where you just run around Bozeman collecting model parts for little replica phoenixes and shooting them off into the sky. So you've got 3 different approaches here. You've got the solo ground combat version, the space group TFO, or just the casual. I don't feel like shooting anything or really doing anything at all. I could just kind of sleep my way through this and let other people build rockets while I don't really give a crap. That's basically what most people run this one anyway. So yeah, you got 3 different ways to do this. Participate in any one of these daily to earn progress toward the rewards for the event. Again, the rewards for the event are going to be largely the same. You're going to be able to get those unique faction com badges, for like Trill, Pakleds, Rigelians, the Liberated Borg, Beta Z, all these ones that have been available. They put these out for every year for the past, I want to say 5 years now, probably at least that. I don't know how long exactly, but yeah, these are nice for just to have for Space Barbie. I know a lot of people really like these. And there's also the usual, the usual dilithium rewards, the toy model rocket launch device thing that you can use on ground, as well as the Phoenix holo emitter that you can use on any playable shuttle to make your playable shuttle look like a replica of the Phoenix. But there's also a new thing that's going to be coming this year, and that is the Federation Mission Scout Ship. This is going to be released as both a bridge officer ability and as a Hangar Bay pet, which is kind of interesting. I really like that they're releasing it as both of those things, as both a bridge officer ability and a Hangar Bay pet, especially because, it's cool that they're releasing a new Hangar Bay pet, but, nothing beats the Type 7s these days. So it's nice you're going to be able to get this model in another format, so maybe you'll be able to fit room in your bridge officer seating instead. And plus, not every ship has a Hangar Bay too. So even if you don't have a Hangar Bay, you'll still be able to actually use these too, which is kind of neat. Now, the bridge officer ability, they don't give too much information. It's just that it summons a Federation Mission Scout ship. It is a single target damage and debuff ability, so it will deal some damage to an enemy as well as debuff it somehow. There's no information on what sort of debuff it's going to be. It's just dealing some kind of debuff. And that's about it. Deploying Federation Scout ships that will damage, debuff. Yeah, it's literally just, half these bullet points are just like repeating, half repeating what the previous one says. Like this one says, this package also contains elite Federation Mission Scout Ship Hangar Pets. So yeah, that's some formatting would have been little improving on the formatting would have been nice here, but whatever. But this does give an interesting detail too. Elite Federation Mission Scout ships. So it sounds like the prize is just going to be giving you the elite versions of these pets right away. So you're not going to have to go to the dilithium store or the Fleet Star base in order to get better versions of these pets. You're just getting the elite versions right out of the box, and they're going to be account unlocks because this is an event reward. So you complete this event, you're just going to have a set of elite level pets reclaimable right out of your event reclaims. Right out of the box, so that's always nice to have if you're leveling up a new character or something like that. The pets, they are able to use, they have 2 360-degree beam arrays, a 360-degree photon torpedo, a tractor beam 3, Aceton beam 2, and are faster than standard runabouts, which that also gives away the fact that they are runabout type pets. What that means is they're runabout type pets are sort of an in-between between typical fighter / shuttle pets, which they launch 3 different craft per launch, totaling 6 per Hangar Bay, and frigate pets, which they only launch 1 pet per launch, totaling 2 per Hangar Bay. With runabouts, you get 2 pets per launch, totaling 4 per Hangar Bay. Runabout pets typically don't deal quite as much damage as most pets, but then again, it's been a while since we've gotten a new runabout pet, so maybe these will deal a bit more damage than the average fighter or shuttle. But yeah, the big thing with these is they're generally more tanky than your standard shuttle or fighter, but not nearly as much as, say, like a frigate pet. So they're meant to be like an in between the two stages. It's just the fact that they don't really excel as well as either side. So generally, with the existing runabouts in the game, they generally fall kind of flat in comparison to either class of either of the other two classifications. So I'm a little hesitant to be like super hyped about these, but the fact that they're making them faster than standard runabouts is kind of a step up. And plus they've got two phaser beam arrays and two photon torpedoes. Sorry, they've got two phaser bays and a 360 photon torpedo, so that's kind of neat. You'll definitely want to use superior area denial with these because they don't have any sort of firing mode ability on them, so you'll want to give them fire at will with SAD on these. So that would be a way of improving these things. But we'll see just how well they do once we start getting our hands on these things. I doubt they'll do any. I doubt they'll be better than something like the Type 7 shuttles, because the Type 7 shuttles are just crazy with how much debuff they give. Even the Valkyrie fighters are capable of putting out a lot of damage. So I doubt this will do better than either of those. But I mean, sometimes you just want a pet for Space Barbie, and this could be pretty decent. We'll see. Honestly, I'm a bit more curious about the bridge officer version of this, because I mean that's just kind of an interesting way to release a pet as well, not just a Hangar Bay pet, but also as a bridge officer ability. That's really neat, and I'm really curious to play around with that. But yeah, that is about everything. Everything else is just the usual prizes that we've gotten pretty much every other year of the First Contact Day event over the past few years. First Contact Day event, again, goes live April 8th. That's tomorrow. And will be live all the way through April 29th on both PC and console at the same time. Let me know what you guys think of the reward down below. Are you interested in these mission scout ships, or are you kind of about them? Let me know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, be sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. If you'd like to further support the channel, check out the merch store, check out the affiliate links. Be sure to use my content creator code if you're ever shopping on the Epic Game Store. That's Epic Creator Code STU1701. Any of these really help me out, and I really do appreciate it. Either way, though, thank you so much for watching. My name's Stu, and I will see you guys next time.